Instagram is already live.
All right.
Cool. We are live now. Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin. And guess what? I got some special guests, and I still got Erik Knight on the other side, but you're going to have to wait to check it out. Check this out.
Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your hosts, San Martin Rodriguez and Erik Knight.
What's good?
What's happening?
What's going on?
How are you doing, my friend?
Good. Clearly, you see I couldn't fit in the studio.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, we got a bunch of special guests here today, and we are going to talk about it because that's what we do on our morning show. And we so happen to have a very special guest that has something going on here now in Prescott Valley, Chino Valley. And it's amazing what he's doing. But first, Erik, tell everybody what day it is.
It is World Freedom Day.
World Freedom Day.
Wow.
What does that mean?
I was like, so I had to look it up because I figured that looks good. It says created in 2001 by President George Bush to honor the memory of the end of communism in Eastern Europe.
Okay. That sounds actually like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, World Freedom Day sounds like a lot of things. Like, am I free to walk down the street? Probably not butt naked, but do you think that's capable right now in America?
Give it a shot. You're the one going after Prescott Valley PD. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. You're right.
Let's give us a little bit of a break before I head out there. Make sure that nobody says, Martin, you're a little bit off, man. We shouldn't probably do that. But anyways, guys, without further ado, we do have a special guest inside the studio. And as you guys know, we love to go ahead and have an opportunity to meet everybody that comes into our community. And as you guys know, we have a very special team member now. Jonah, how you doing, sir?
I am doing all right. How are you this morning?
Thank you for joining us again this morning. It's a good day to go ahead and have everybody in the studio. We also have Maria in the background trying to learn the production part of this, which is totally cool. And we are starting to grow, guys, and that's the best part about the PrescottTimes.com. And if you guys want to know anything that is going on in our community, please go to the PrescottTimes.com, and you guys could go ahead and find us. Guess where? At the PrescottTimes.com.
Boom.
Yeah, and that's how it works, guys. So without further ado, tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sifu Peterson. I teach Wing Chun Kung Fu. I recently retired from my job in Minnesota. I was a police supervisor up there for a long time. Moved down here and retired. The weather's beautiful here. I have a lifetime of martial arts experience that I want to share with the community here. And what I'll be teaching is Wing Chun. I've been overseas approximately around 20 times learning karate and then also Kung Fu. I was going a couple times a year up until COVID hit. And then COVID has now got me, doing Zoom training and stuff. So that I don't like that. I like in person.
We are all familiar with the Zoom, man. I think that Zoom is either going to be a very bad thing in the future when we mention Zoom, everybody's going to be like, no, start crying and curl up into a ball. No, not today. And that's actually really awesome that you are carrying it on. But what brings you to Prescott, Arizona, of all places in the world?
I learned about Prescott and Prescott Valley here. They have Gun Sight, which is out in Paulden, world famous gun school. Mm-hmm. I went there several times over the course of my career. And each time that I came to this part of Arizona, I fell in love with it more. And then as I got closer to retirement age, I came out here and just spent some time in the community researching it to see if this is a place I want to retire. And I do. I'm here. And it's a great place. I love it.
He's like, I heard it was a great place to retire. And if you guys actually watched the Prescott Times Facebook page, we were voted #1 for the Christmas city of all of Arizona, and that's a really big thing.
That's good.
Nice.
Saw that.
But wait a minute, Martin. He said Prescott. You got to indict him into the
Oh my
Prescott.
God! I say Prescott all the time too, but you know what? It is what it is. It's actually how it's spelled. But obviously, everybody wants to let you know it's Press.
There you go. There you go. Now you're a local.
The bumper stickers are in.
Oh, look at that. We got Satish up in this mother. How you doing, Satish? Good morning, G Moss. Good morning, Marissa. Good morning, everybody. I really do appreciate you guys all coming together this morning. But it's also good to go ahead and be called the Arizona Christmas City. The Arizona's Christmas City. So,
It is.
when you say kung fu, what does it entail? Do you have like a mantra that you're going to be working off of, or how does that work for you?
I'll read you the mantra right off for sure. Here I've got the translation. Meridian, your center line. Explore self-potential, build confidence, build the secret weapon of the human body. This is what my master did over in China. These are his emblems that he designed, and that's the meaning of the Chinese characters here. So for Kung Fu, the basics, we're going to cover footwork, stances, punches. We'll cover some the basic form. I have to build the student. I have to build them. We got to get our basics down. Once basics are down, we keep building and building. Lots of information to share. This style of Kung Fu, we have 3 empty hand forms. We have what's called the rattan circle, butterfly knives, and also wooden man we train. So that stuff, we just train hard and we get to that eventually. But basics are key.
Basics are key, and then sometimes you have to go back to the basics in order for you to be brought to your current state of mind. I mean, it is what it is. We got TC Carpet Care saying, "Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Sifu." Is it Sifu or Sifu?
Like Sifu, S-E-E, Fu, F-O, Sifu.
Sifu. Okay, pleasure. And I got to make sure I say that. And check it out. Logan was like, "I was at my dentist." Okay, I see who gets the attention. I don't think you had a choice, but good morning, Logan. How are you doing? So,
You know what? Of course, Martine, it's a bad day for Jerry to miss this. Does he know Jerry Cook?
well, I actually asked him about it. So they're going to go ahead and get connected somehow, some way
That'd be
to go ahead and be a part of the community.
Yeah.
And once again, he just started a business here in Prescott Valley. He is going to be teaching. Tell everybody where you're going to be teaching.
Well, it's actually a wonderful location in Prescott, the Elks Theater, 2nd floor. One of the best rooms I've ever worked out in my life. It's just fabulous.
Yep.
So Wednesday mornings from 9 to 10:30, Saturday 4:30 to 5:30. If we get a number of students, we're going to add another class or two. I believe in teaching just small groups. I'm going to load the student up with quality information, tons of information. Working in groups of 30, 40, 50, my opinion, you're not going to get much.
Yeah.
And that's my groups now that I'm teaching. They're very small. And I want the student, we'll keep going, pushing, and training. I'm all about training.
You know, Eric, I know that your youngest one was saying, "I want to learn how to box." And you said, "No." What about Kung Fu?
I don't know. She'd probably do Kung Fu. She's been doing Kempo for quite some time.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's something for her to start learning how to do. It was kind of funny. She got mad because I said, "Well, you got to listen to your dad." She goes, "Ugh, I don't like you." I think she's the one that wants to go ahead and that's her love language, punching people in the nose. I just gotta say, that's Kiki's little love language. She loves punching people in the nose.
Oh, there you go. Kiki should get on this too.
She what?
Kiki should get on this too. There you go.
Yes, she is. So Haley wants to know, how much are the classes?
They're $10 a class over there. And then
Okay.
I'll do private lessons at my garage is set up as a studio. I've got all the equipment there. So we do private lessons there at the garage.
And then you're also wanting to just grow and expand
Yes.
before you actually get an actual brick and mortar business.
That's down the road. Once we get a number of students, we can do that. I would like to find a spot. We get the spot over here in Prescott, someplace.
Nice.
I don't know where, but that's down the road.
Well, Haley is also saying that she's a brown belt in Kenpo. Been doing it a long time. A long time. What is she said? How old is she?
10.
10. A long time. That's so amazing. Well, this is the cool thing about it. I always wanted to get into martial arts in general, but I ended up just doing boxing and wrestling. And then the boxing and wrestling was some of the best things. But my favorite out of all of it is just a straight up stand up oh my gosh, kickboxing. And kickboxing, Muay Thai is simple crazy. You don't get to go on the ground, you don't get to throw nobody around. You just like straight up stand up. That's all you get, man. And so I kind of like that in general. It's more to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't know what's gonna be happening. You can get an elbow, you can get a knee, and you can go ahead and get punched in the elbow. So tell everybody, what kind of art is this? Is it more of a self-defense type of thing?
Well, that's a good question. What we do is we train for self-defense. We don't do tournaments. We're also going to bring some of my experience from working in high crime areas, where hopefully we can get a better tactical awareness with the students when we're out and about. Witnessed many fights there. Hundreds and hundreds of videos are reviewed of people fighting in our system up there, and there's certain truths that happen in a lot of those fights that I'm willing to share with people here in the Quad Cities.
So okay, so let's go back just a tad bit.
Sure.
Finding out exactly who you are and what makes you the person that you are. You come from a long line. How long were you a police officer?
Last department, about 22 years. I was started as a police officer, then went to supervisor, and that was in Minneapolis and St. Paul. I was up there for the riots, which were everyone was ugly. So that's my police background. The martial arts background started actually when I was 15 years old. I fell in love with karate. My mother brought me down to the YMCA, and then the interest just growing and growing. I met my instructor, and then I went to Okinawa, Japan, I think 10 times, and trained there. One time I had 4 different teachers there. I was karate crazy, they told me.
Wow. So that's pretty intense. I mean, to go ahead and get like a really strong mindset, backbone, you obviously become a police officer, and to, you know, be quite honest, that the whole rioting thing was a very awful scene.
Yep.
And it means not too much here in Prescott. We kind of literally live in a bubble, and
it's a great area.
We don't ever tend to see too much of this insane things that are happening in cities and stuff. So it makes me really safe to feel that, you know, people like you are in our community that is trying to help out our community and make a difference in our community, and also the people that are long time residents, and also you know, trying to, you know, inform everybody on how to make sure that you're not going to get into any type of problem. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so Larry, I'm just going to throw this in there for you.
You got a bunch of comments over here,
out
Martin.
there. PSA, free dental care for veterans at Horizon Dental in Chino Valley or Prescott. Can you tell me when that starts and ends, so people are not thinking that it's today and not tomorrow? But anyways, throw that information out there. Okay, so Love Oki. I went clip diving there. Zampa Point. Is that Okinawa? Probably.
What city?
Okinawa, I think.
Yeah, Okinawa. There's lots of cliffs there. Lots of cliffs there.
So you found one and you jumped off of it. It's amazing, Tomas.
Why not?
Amazing, Tomas. Okay, so your classes are starting. We have one
tomorrow
on Wednesdays.
Yep.
What time?
9 to 10:30 will be the Wednesday class. Second floor, Elk Theater. Like I said, a gorgeous place to work out. And then Saturday, 4:30 to 5:30.
Okay, and how do they reach you? I've been just FYI, I've been scrolling the information on the bottom there, but just tell everybody how to go ahead and reach you.
Best way is just give me a call. If I don't answer, leave a message. 612-930-6124 is my cell phone. You also can go to my website. There's a spot there where you can send a message. I'm happy to get back to you.
Yep, and it's at PrescottValleyKungFu.com.
Yes.
And also you can find them on Facebook at the PV Kung Fu. PV Kung Fu, and it's ready there and it's able. Today we have a lot of information that's going out. Erik, I know that you are doing some offsite things, but did you know how beautiful it is here in Prescott, Arizona? Because I mean, if you don't know how beautiful Prescott, Arizona is, you just go outside and you can find this all out. Obviously, as you were saying, Sifu, is that it was an actual he's like, it's weird here. And I'm like, if you don't like the weather, just wait for a couple of hours and you'll go ahead and be a part of something different.
And I love Kevin's post yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. His post was, oh my gosh, things are so boring right now.
Which is okay because in our area we definitely like that boring type of lifestyle because it's so simple and you could adjust to it. Like for instance, if you once again live in Prescott, Arizona, early in the morning you dress warm. By afternoon, you start taking the layers,
Yes.
layers off, and then by mid afternoon, you're just like, okay, shorts and chunkless, and then obviously you have to reverse the process as the time goes on. So that's the beauty part about Prescott, Arizona. Maria is also saying that it was smoky outside. I don't know if you guys saw the video from our Facebook post, but we ended up showing a video and that smoke was settling really low all over Prescott from the actual what was a controlled burn that the National Forest was doing. So when they do that, I technically don't know if they really think about the repercussions of this stuff, but you know what? It's forest safety. Basically setting up a fire perimeter and get rid of all the fire hazard things that are in our forest to save us, just in case there is an actual forest fire. And then I don't know if you know about this, but the Prescott burnt down at one point in time.
I didn't know that.
And it wasn't because of unfortunately Mother Nature. It was because of somebody else. And the story came out in our history vlog that we are now airing here at the Prescott Times, and they talked about a candle. A candle. And I think what ended up happening is somebody was in the bedroom and decided to leave the bedroom, and the candle flew over, and the next thing you know, good old Prescott burnt down.
Awful.
Yep. And it also burnt down a good amount of our forest right there in the downtown scene, which is
Whiskey Row too.
Yeah, that was a Whiskey Row fire. You guys should read that book you can find that book here on the PrescottTimes.com to see who actually wrote that. And we actually had them here in the studio, which was totally awesome. But they're also doing an actual book signing / thing over at the Western Heritage Memorial, I think it is, downtown Prescott, right next to the Grand Highland Hotel. That's happening this week, I think. So, anyways, my friends, what do you guys got planned for the day?
I've got 3 or 4 lessons I've got to do today. So,
that's huge.
The other thing I do with the students, we explore Chinese culture. We talk about that and some of the history through Wing Chun. We talk about that. You've got to understand the culture to really understand Wing Chun Kung Fu.
Yeah, and I really do believe that the Asian community is a very respectful and very traditional type of community. Some people might be a little bit misconstrued over the time, obviously through politics and just everything in general. But I've always found, a liking with the way that they treat family, the way that they actually compose themselves, and the way that they're all in unison. I don't know if there's a thing that anybody's ever saw, but if you go to the prison systems, the prison systems where they wake up every day and they're all in unison. It's so crazy.
I'll give you an example. Over there, they have companies, they do group exercises together. The police do exercises together. And then it's really a family atmosphere when I train over in China, where parents and friends will bring food, will eat, we'll go back to working out. So I carry that tradition over here. It's going to be a family type atmosphere when we work out. Okay. And that's I think enhances the learning when we have that type of environment.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a good way to bring discipline for the younger kids. Sometimes when they lack a little bit of that attention or whatever, it does help out in a very tremendous way. For me, for instance, I have always was I'm going to get involved in, just like I was a little bit more of a pushy kid, where we're going to wrestle. But as soon as I started getting hit in the head, I was like, okay, I don't want to fight no more because this stuff is hard. But I ended up boxing for freaking 25 to 30 years. And I was just like, okay, my best attribute is to stay away from punches and also be very respectful, because it does come with a little bit of I guess, would you say, responsibility, because technically, you're not allowed to fight on the streets. After 3 years of boxing training, your fists are considered lethal weapons. So it becomes a very scary scenario at the same time.
A last resort.
It's very much last resort.
Yeah.
And I don't run out there and be like, hey, let's go fight. And it's just not me. I don't like doing that anymore. which is kind of crazy. Erik, where are you going to be out and about today? Eric's going to go do his thing anywhere and everywhere.
Uh-oh.
I think he froze.
Right? I think
He froze on our side.
my camera is like killing me here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all good. No worries. But like I said, we had to go ahead and get off of the air earlier today because of the fact that I have a meeting with the Prescott Valley Police Department in order for us to go ahead and get the information out to you in a very quick and efficient way. So if you guys love what we're doing, I'm asking a lot of you guys to go back to the Prescott Times and give a review. For some reason, I had the numbers went from 4.9 stars to 4.4, and I'm trying to figure out where in the heck did the other reviews come from where we are not actually having a great review thing. So anyways, if you guys love what we're doing, please go to the Facebook page, give us a great review, and let us know how we are doing for the community of Prescott. We want to go ahead and make sure that we have the opportunity to give and share all of the information that you guys have going. So if you guys want to do that, send it to the editor at theprescotttimes.com. And if you guys want to be a part of our sponsorships, make sure you go to sales at theprescotttimes.com, and we'll go ahead and get you in and get you a part of it. And don't forget, every morning at 8:45 to 9:15, 30 minutes, we like to come up here Monday through Friday. So make sure you guys check that out. But at the same time, if you guys want more information, go to theprescotttimes.com. You will find out all of the news releases that are coming out. And also, we're going to go ahead and write a press release up on Sifu Peterson about how and what is going on in his world and why he's here. So make sure you guys watch that, share that, like it, and be present with us, and we'll take care of you guys with all the information.
And then real quick, San Martin, before you go out, you got a couple more things in the comments to check out. So
okay, let's see.
Larry confirmed the locations and the times there. And then Tammy's wanting more information about is there a website? Is there a Facebook page for the Kung Fu?
Yes. And Tammy, if you look at the bottom of the scrolling page right here, it's PrescottValleyKungFu.com.
Yep.
If you want to find out more information and be able to go ahead and send anybody to him, you could also give him a call at 612-930-6124. And there you go. And with that being said, we're going to see if Maria could give us an outro like we love, but it goes peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins.
Yes.
Don't forget the other one. Uh-oh. Are you still live?
We're still live. Hey, everybody.
We're still